All right, well, a bit of a different start to the video. Just I have this idea, a comment from Pen Conscience for a challenge to do a rebuild with a team, but the team has to be 25 years or younger. And I couldn't really decide on what team to pick, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of good options, but then I'd still have to do a lot of spring cleaning on the team. So I'm just going to let this wheel decide it. I'm just going to let it decide it, and then we'll go about it like that. And it's going to be the Lions. We just did the Lions for one, too. Let me check. Let me check the ages on the roster. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. We would have to pack up the QB. We have a Monra. We'll have a Jahmyr Gibbs and whatever. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do right now. Let me go ahead and go to the Lions here. And we're going to switch over and look at it. Penei Sewell, Monra St. Brown. I think Penei is still pretty young, but he's probably going to have to get replaced pretty soon. He was drafted about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was in the same draft as Jalen Waddle and all those players in there. Welcome to the Rebuild Challenge videos. I know this is coming out probably a day after. Couldn't really record yesterday. Wasn't really feeling. I was feeling under the weather basically, and I just couldn't get myself to get in front of this camera. But now I'm here, and if you enjoy the Lions, of course, if you enjoy rebuild challenges, please go down there, leave a like, so more people can see it, and subscribe, so you don't miss out on more content like this. But we're gonna go ahead and hop into this with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Penei Sewell, a lot of young players, but we still have to trade some. So just to take a look right now at it, this is a 5-year one too, so I can gauge it on that. But Jahmyr Gibbs is the RB2 with David Montgomery. We're going to have to trade David Montgomery if I'm not mistaken. He is 25 on the dot, so we'll have to see if he's still 25 by the midseason mark. But Jared Goff is probably going to have to go. 27, still young, just not young enough for us right now. Marvin Jones Jr., I also think is around that same age as Jared Goff. 32. Wow. He's a lot older than I thought, or that I saw, really. This is Laporta. I don't know why it's blocked out, but Penei Sewell is 21. Wow. Okay, he's really young for a lineman. I really thought that he was older than that. I thought he was at least 23, so we could really keep him for the rest of the rebuild, hopefully getting this done before the 5-year mark. Amon-Ra St. Brown is on like that teetering edge. He's 22 in the game. He's 23 in real life. We'll go with the game. We'll take advantage of that. Jameson Williams, also young. Josh Reynolds. Jahmyr Gibbs is fresh out of college, so I think he's 20. Yeah, so he should be good. And the whole line actually needs to be traded. Frank Ragnow is getting to 30. He's 26, so he's going to have to go. We're going to have to replace basically our whole O-line. Jonah Jackson's like 20. Oh, he's 25. He's 25. We can keep him for the season. Taylor Decker also, I think, is up there, 28. So Frank Ragnow and Taylor Decker. We could trade him for like a Creed Humphrey maybe. We could do that. Aiden Hutchinson, fresh off of being drafted in this game, in this roster specifically. Okay, so we have a lot of spring cleaning to do. Jack Campbell is going to stay. Anzalon probably is going to have to go. So I really have to go through the roster and write these players down and make sure that I'm not missing out on anybody younger than the age of 25. But it's going to take a minute. So you'll see it whenever I'm making the trades and whenever I'm making those moves. But CJ Gardner-Johnson, 24, so he can stay on the team for another year. So I'll get to work on that, and you'll see when I'm getting all these trades done. All right, so we're trading Frank Ragnow and Taylor Decker for Tyler Linderbaum, a second-round pick and a third-round pick. Kind of hoping that Tyler evolves into something. I try to get some first out of them, but they weren't budging, and I really am not trying to give up any of my picks with not knowing how this is all going to go, and then I lose track of where my picks went. So that's the first trade of many, because there's a lot of players over the age of 25 on this team. Oh, well, I was not expecting that to work. Okay, well, Kenneth Walker is going to be coming to the Lions. He's 21, so we're going to keep the same outlook that they had before. Okay, we got to figure out what QB we're going to get. We have Kenneth Walker on the team, though, so that's a bright young player to have on the team. All right, we have to pack up Marvin Jones now. All right, well, we're trading a 6th-round pick, Cameron Sutton, and Marvin Jones for a 1st-round pick from the Packers. If I am not able to get these players the way that I want them to, or like if I'm not able to get the return that I want, like a QB or something like that, then I'm just going to end up trading them for a 1st, hopefully, if they're worth that value for a team. But other than that, that's just the overall rule for me right now as I make these trades. Okay. I'm sorry. Something's going on with this trade system. Basically, all the players are under 25. We didn't make any super blockbuster trades. We got Kenneth Walker, which was a great pickup, but we have Hendon Hooker at starting QB right now, Sam Laporta at tight end, and some decent wide receivers going. I tried to trade Josh Reynolds. Couldn't. They weren't letting me for some reason. I don't know. Defense... yeah, this isn't going to be a good year. This is not going to be a good year, to say the least. I hope that we have our pick because it would be unfortunate if we don't. I'm not planning to put a draft class in. I'm just going to let them make their draft class the way that it is. And we have a lot of picks. We have like 3 1st-round picks, 3 2nd-round picks, and 2 3rds. So we're trying to get a lot of players to fill in these spots that we're missing right now. And hopefully we can do that. And we'll see how we are at the midseason mark in terms of records. I'm not going to look at stats and stuff like that. We're just going to see who has to re-sign, who is above the age of 25, and who I have to trade. It's a very cornerback-centric draft in this one. We have several different ones looking at the cornerback position in different areas. And for our 3-star, we have a defensive tackle, offensive tackle, just so we can try to get some variety because we do need defensive tackle and we do need offensive tackle or offensive line in general. So hopefully that helps out with all the picks that we have and we can figure out exactly what we need to get in the draft with these scouts. So we are 2-4 at the midseason mark. We can go ahead and take a look at who's ready to negotiate. Well, that's convenient because I was trying to trade him and they wouldn't let me, so I guess he's just going to be on his way out. Graham Glasnow is also pretty old, right? He's like 30. Yeah, we can't have him back on the team. It just wasn't letting me trade some of the players, so I just have to deal with them. Even they're not insane overall, so I got rid of the ones that were actually helping the team. They're not helping us at all. But we have $86 million to work with this offseason as of right now. We got to see what's in the mock draft. A left tackle at the 1 spot, but he's not projected in the top 10. I might focus on offensive tackle. I really need to get a line before I'm able to get a QB. Also because there's not a lot of good QBs in this draft, or at all, because there's not even one in the top 10. But we're going to put the focus scouting on offensive tackle. As much as cornerback would be great, I'll take a risk on that. I just really want to be able to make sure that I get a good offensive tackle and add that to the team across from Penei Sewell. Set focus scouting to offensive tackle, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that happens. Left tackle seems to be a very, very heavy position in this draft. No pun intended. But, yeah, there's not much that we can do at this moment. Hendon Hooker is our starter, so he's only going to be as good as he is, and we have to hope that he somewhat is competitive for the rest of the year, and if not, we have a top pick in the draft. And at the end of the season, we go 6-11. As you can see, the QB prospects are not good, so we're not going to be wasting any time on those. Left outside linebacker could be a position that we go after, but 6-11, clearly our roster is not that great. Go ahead and look at the lineup just to see if anybody actually progressed in terms of Hendon Hooker specifically. Up to a 72, but down to a 71. Kenneth Walker is up to an 89, so maybe he's our running back of the future. I mean, you're not giving much of a chance to Jahmyr Gibbs, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds shouldn't be on the team right now, so he won't be this offseason. And, yeah, left outside linebacker might be a position that we have to go after for sure. So we're going to make sure that we do that in this offseason. This one's going to be a very eventful one. All right, we got Riley Patterson back. He's our kicker until he's 25, so he's going to be good for us. We don't have to worry about kicker for a while, and everybody else is basically on their way out, so we're not going to worry about these guys at all. And we're going to have to look at who we can get in free agency with the money that we have. and the restrictions that we have. There's quite literally nobody that I can get with these restrictions. So I have to wait until the draft and basically just have to re-sign any players that I get. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I looked all through it. And everybody is 25 or older. By the time the season starts, you're going to be 26. I'm not going against the rules. I have to look at the draft and see what I can do in terms of the draft picks that I have. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's been about a week since I recorded that last segment that you just saw. You know, been in a little bit of a rut lately. You know, it's been a weird week. The last time you saw me, I was talking about how there were no free agents that we could sign whatsoever, because none of them are under 25, and we're basically fucked right now. So we're gonna go like raw dogging into the draft. Yes, now I remember we have Kenneth Walker, Tyler Linderbaum, Penei Sewell, Sam Laporta. I don't know. I still don't understand why there's no Laporta. Like, it's all start out, but we have some solid wide receivers. Ideally, we would like to keep them. Ideally, we would be getting a quarterback in this draft. But I think the last time I did say that we weren't going to get one, just because not the best situation. CJ Gardner-Johnson is 25. So this is the last year that we can have him on the team, and then we have to pack his ass up. But yeah, man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm having a great day. You know, I'm getting back in the groove of making these videos for y'all. I didn't want to put out bad content for you guys, so I'm sure I already dropped the Orlando Magic re-simulation. But this is for my people, for my rebuild people, you know. Got love for y'all. Got mad love for y'all. But we're gonna hop into the draft, possibly going for a left tackle. Possibly. We could look through well, we need to go for a left tackle, actually. Now that I think about it, we don't have one. We do not have a left tackle. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I think we do have a top pick. I need to check about that. If not, I think I'm gonna be trading for the #1 pick, to be quite honest with you. We'll go to the trade center. So I'm gonna do a slight trade up. Okay, I'm gonna give my 6th round pick, slightly trade up to the 1st pick. I'll keep the 5th pick. I'm not gonna be worried about that. I think there was an outside linebacker though that I was interested in. I'm telling you, man, I'm not even faking it. That I recorded that like a week ago. But oh yeah, Kirk Spears. So we'll trade up twice. We'll trade up twice. We'll give up a 6th round pick for the 1st one to move up from the 2nd to the 1st, or we could just move the 5th to the 1st. I don't think I need to be continuously doing that. So I'll keep the 2nd pick. I'll trade up from the 5th pick and have that 21st later in the round, just for whatever position is the top at that point, and we'll just trade for value there, or draft for value there. But yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna keep y'all here. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult. Maybe I need to add another pick in terms of the 5th round pick, because I'm trying to trade just the 6th round, and the Chargers have it. Maybe they take this. Ooh, almost. They almost took it. We'll trade a 7th next year. Sure. We'll do that. Oh, no, never mind. We're going to have to trade a 5th round pick this year. We're going to go ahead and get that 1st overall pick to get that left tackle, and then the outside linebacker, the 2nd pick. And then we'll go about the draft like that. I'm not going to look too deep into the prospects as of right now. I'm just going to hope that I let my scouts do the right thing. And we're going to sim to the draft. Hopefully next year there's going to be a bit younger prospects to sign in free agency. But as of right now, we're stuck with the team that we have and just have to draft around it. We're going to go ahead and get this left tackle. Bobby Haggins. A, impact block. Whoa, D, pass block. But he has elite in 3 categories. His pass block is not good in terms of power. And his run block isn't good. So he's agile. Okay. He's agile, so he's more of a finesse type of guy. What about this left tackle? Because maybe that's the better option. No. I think I'm going to take the #1 prospect. I think that's what I'm going to do. For some reason, it still hasn't fully scouted him. I would like for it to, just so I really know what I'm getting myself into and see if he's actually worth it here. But we'll take the chance. We'll take the chance on Bobby Haggins. We'll look at Kirk Spears right now so we can just make sure that that second overall pick is going to be worth it. It looks like it. 8 power moves, 8 pursuit, 8 tackle. Yeah. Maybe I'll take him at the second pick. I'll take the left tackle first. The second pick, I'll do the other one. Hidden development, that's all I was worried about, because with tackles, you just need it to be hidden development or better. So that's definitely going to help. We're probably not going to be getting a QB in this draft. I don't think there's even any top 3 rounds in terms of the QBs. So it's definitely going to be a next year thing. We're probably going to have to tank for next year. Or Hendon Hooker can develop. Who knows? Kirk Spears, we already took a look at him. A power rusher out of Ole Miss. Ole Miss. Wow. 88 acceleration, hidden development, 79 agility, 81 jumping, 80 speed, and 84 strength. Definitely, hopefully, going to be the 2 cornerstones for right now of the foreseeable future. Because as of right now, I wasn't trying to look at the draft board. Yeah, so that left tackle is definitely needed. Maybe get a left guard at some point. Halfback we're good at. Maybe we can pack up Jahmyr Gibbs at some point. Kenneth Walker is 22, so we don't have to pack him up at any point. Amon Ra, how old are you? Aren't you like 24? 23, okay. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Wait, Hendon Hooker, you're old. Oh, you're 25 this year. You you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet there, buddy. You dodged a bullet there. I mean, we have the outside linebackers. I would rather just get a new prospect, though. We need to get cornerbacks now, though. Hopefully, at the 21st pick, we'll be able to get that. But we're going to go ahead and simulate there and try to find a cornerback prospect. Glenn Harrison, looking like he has some good stats. His physicals are solid. His skills, B press, A tackle, B zone coverage, B hit power, A to C's man, A to C stamina. B zone coverage already. I think I'm going to go ahead and take him. Glenn Harrison, the 21st pick. Damn, normal development, bro. 90 speed, 89 jumping, 91 change of direction, 85 agility, 93 acceleration. He was a top cornerback prospect at this position. I thought he was going to be good. It looked really good. But we're just going to simulate to this close pick of ours in the second round, the 5th pick in the second round. And we could go with another cornerback possibly, or left guard. We do need a left guard. Halfback we don't need. Right guard could also fit in. We could get a right guard. I think that might be the move, because none of these we really need. I mean, middle linebacker would be fine. But yeah, I think I'm going to take that right guard. We need linemen. We definitely need linemen, and we also need them to be young. And that's ideally what the situation would be, because he's 21. So he'll be good for the rest of the rebuild. Physicals, not bad at all. F stamina. But B run block power. He's a power blocker. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and draft him. Leslie Jennings, hidden development. I looked past all his bad stats, and he's still hidden development. So 91 strength is all we really care about. 330, 6'4" out of Oklahoma. Damn. Jaleel McCoy, slot 5'11", has some good physicals. Compared to the other people, he looks tremendously better than them. So I'm hoping that Jaleel McCoy is going to be good. Normal development. I mean, we need cornerbacks regardless, but he has some good stats. Hopefully he can be good at a USC. It looks like we're possibly going to be going with the wide receiver who didn't participate in the combine or pro day, but has elite jumping. He's a physical wide receiver, has A spectacular catch, C short route, D deep route. Leo Barrett in the 3rd round. Oh, hidden development. Let's go. It was either going to be hidden development or he was going to be horrible. But some pretty good stats. 94 jumping, 89 speed, 6'5", 220 out of Alabama. That's what really got me going to Alabama. So hopefully he's going to be good for us and we can pack up Josh Reynolds. Zaire Thompson is a free safety. He has D tackle in his run support, but I'm confused because he ranked pretty well, right? His skills, though, are A pursuit, B hit power, B block shedding, B catching. So he's more of a zone or more of like just a coverage safety. I like my chances. Normal development. Never mind. Oh, wow. Leo Barrett was actually a really good pick at the 3rd round. 73 overall, but Zaire Thompson sucked. We got another left guard and a middle linebacker. But our first pick was only a 72 overall. I mean, he's still hidden development regardless. Spears is a 74. And Leslie Jennings was a 71. And in our second season, Hendon Hooker's a 70 overall. Leo Barrett's all the way down the chart. I think I will have to pack up Reynolds. Khalif Raymond is still a decent age, I think. 29. Never mind. We're packing up Khalif Raymond and Josh Reynolds. I really thought that he was younger. Josh Reynolds, 28. Yeah, we weren't able to pack him up last year because we didn't have the roster spots to be able to. But we have a pretty solid O-line now. Hendon Hooker going to be our starting quarterback. 75 overall. Harrison McCoy's a 72. They just have to develop. Spears should be good. Barnes, how old are you? 24, so you're fine. So we got basically everybody done except for the wide receivers. Yeah, so I'm going to go pack up the wide receivers right now. I'm going to see if I can get a QB maybe that's young. That's going to be difficult, though. The drastic drop from a first-round pick value to second-round pick value is insane to me. But we had to pack up Romeo Okwara, too, because he is 28. I guess we really weren't able to pack up most of the people from last season because we didn't have the roster spots. So we packed up Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, and Romeo Okwara for a second-round pick from the Titans next year. Not very easy to find anything about a QB, necessarily. I need to make sure that I have everybody under 25. Jack Fox is going to have to go. Alex Anzalon is going to have to go. We're starting to have people at these positions now, so getting rid of them is probably the top thing in our priority list. And we're going to have to see if we can even get any value for this. If I can get two of these players in the yellow, that would be great. But I think Anzalon is probably going to be the only one that has a yellow. Yeah, let's trade them. Well, we can't trade them there because they're under the cap. We'll trade them to the Broncos for a second-round pick, hopefully. No. Okay, they don't want a punter, so that's not going to help us much. Third-round pick. I'll take a third. Okay, never mind. Fourth round pick. If you don't take this, we'll just keep him on the team. Okay. Jack Fox, Anzalon, and Charles Harris for a fourth round pick. Basically just doing a spring cleaning on them. And yeah, I think that's it in terms of the people older than what we need right now because we're a 25 and under team. And Hendon Hooker is still at quarterback. We weren't able to find anybody to play there. And Leo Barrett is going to be able to have at least wide receiver 3 reps, hopefully wide receiver 3 reps. I have to adjust these schemes and things like that, but I will see you at the end of or at the midseason mark. We'll look at the stats at the midseason mark, and we go 3-4, a lot better than I thought we would, to be quite honest with you. Let's see how Hendon Hooker's doing in terms of development. He should be doing fine. 71 overall, so a little bit higher. Superstar for Jennings. Wow. Haggins is still only a star, but Jennings as a superstar is going to help us a lot on the defensive side. Ooh, Spears is a superstar too, so we made some good choices in that first round. Hopefully it continues to go that way in terms of the good choices. We need to have some free agents this year that are going to be below 25. That would be great. 10th in offensive yards, and we were 24th in defensive, so our offense is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Hendon Hooker, 20 TDs and 8 interceptions, 1,700 yards. I actually have to increase the difficulty. But Kenneth Walker, 471 and 4 TDs. Receiving, Leo Barrett, where are you? You're not getting a lot of reps. You only have 5 receptions. That's not great. Defense, Malcolm Rodriguez has the most tackles. Aiden Hutchinson with the most TFLs. Spears with the most sacks. Wow. Interceptions goes to CJ Gardner-Johnson with 3. We might have to pack up CJ Gardner-Johnson this offseason. Since he's probably going to be 26 this offseason, we can't have anybody above the age of 25. I'm going to go ahead and increase the difficulty. Wow. To make sure that this is... Oh, well, it's on all Madden simulation. So the guy that I was talking to in the comics section before, this is for you. It's on all Madden simulations. So, I mean, if you want me to put it on all Madden competitive, that's a different story. I don't even think we'll be in this rebuilds. Ow. I didn't even know how to react to that. But the mock draft. Let's go ahead and see who's at the top of the draft. Hopefully it's a QB. No. Hardly any QBs. Oh, I didn't adjust the scouts. Fuck. I didn't adjust the scouts. I hope they did it for me. I'm going to put focus position on QB because we really do need a QB. Damn, I didn't adjust the scouts. I was completely distracted from that. Oh, scouting national focus. Choose. I'm going to choose QB for sure. I mean, it doesn't even seem like... it still seems like we made the right choices instead of... I'm split. I'm split right now. There is Devin Beal, though. I think I'm still going to set it to QB for sure. Yeah, I'm going to set it to QB. I really want to get a QB this offseason. It'll give enough years for them to be good enough for the last year of this because we're in the second year right now. But yeah, we'll take a look at that at the end of the season. We're 3-4 right now. We got to hop to the playoffs and see if we make it. And if we don't, we got to prepare for free agency and the draft. All right, 9-8. So we aren't going to be having a top pick, but we're being competitive. We're being competitive, surprisingly enough. We could make a push this year. We could. 19th in offensive yards, 6th in defensive. So our defense picked it up. 4,100 yards, 40 TDs, and 18 interceptions for Hendon Hooker. Kenneth Walker with 1,100 yards and 8 TDs. Jahmyr Gibbs has 5 TDs as well. Monra with 1,500 yards and 12 TDs. That is insane. Defense, Jack Campbell with the most tackles. TFLs goes to Aiden Hutchinson. Sacks goes to Aiden Hutchinson as well. And interceptions goes to Jaleel McCoy, the rookie. So that's good for us. And it also goes to CJ Gardner-Johnson. So, okay, we have a chance. I'm just going to simulate. I'm not going to waste any time with this right now. We're just going to simulate to next week. Hopefully making it to the divisional round, beating the Atlanta Falcons. And we do that. We do that, and we're going to be heading to Tampa Bay to go to Raymond James and face Mike Evans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as we're just going to get straight through it and take a look and see if we make it to the NFC conference. We don't. I mean, it shows a lot of potential. It shows a lot of potential. We can definitely trade up to get the QB and really make us have a push next year. But I like what I'm seeing right now. I do like what I'm seeing a lot. We're going to go ahead and sim to the offseason, start getting ready for free agency and a draft. Oh, Kirk Spears got Defensive Rookie of the Year. I was just taking a look to see if we got any awards, and we did. I mean, the Bucs moved on but lost to the Titans, who we traded for their second-round pick. So that second-round pick's not going to be great. Oh, I didn't look at who to re-sign in the middle of the season. Oh, man. Fuck. We are slacking right now. 180 million, though. That means we have some spots to fill. CJ Gardner-Johnson? So we're going to have to let him just walk. I could have sworn we signed him for... Oh, no. This is from the roster. Damn, I should have packed him up at the midseason mark. Oh, I should have packed him up at the midseason mark. I can't even re-sign any of these guys. Oh, we have 180 million, though. That sucks. That sucks that we're getting no value out of CJ Gardner-Johnson. I should have packed him up at the midseason mark. We probably would have been worse and then actually been able to get a top pick, which I'm still going to try to do. Depending on how this free agency goes, though, I really hope that we can find some things here, and I'm going to try to do my best to find some players to add to the team. It's so funny because this is practically a draft-only rebuild, because I just remembered that these, in free agency, it's like very rare for there to be anybody under the age of 25. I'm still going to try to sign all these guys, except for the halfbacks. And then I'll pack them up next year if they don't end up panning out. But I'm going to be signing these 25-year-olds as much as I can. Herbert, we can't sign, unfortunately. KJ Hamler, don't really need him. Michael Carter would be cool. I would have to pack him up next year, though. We're going to have a lot of money for our future free agents. I think I might extend the amount of time for this rebuild just because of the fact that we hardly have any time for any of them to develop unless we get generational prospects, and we can't really get much in free agency. I mean, we're trying to do it right now. Imagine I did below 25 only. I would have been screwed. We're gonna go ahead and see if they all accept, and everybody accepts except for the middle linebacker, Kenneth Murray. Gabe Davis is going to be on the team for this year. I'm going to pack him up next year, and Grant Delpit is going to be on the team this year. Michael Carter, the second, is going to be another cornerback for us, as that's really all that we can do right now. That is really all that we can do right now. As much as I wish that I could get Justin Herbert, as much as I wish that I can get C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I just have to bite the bullet and try to add to the team as much as possible with what I have. So right now, we do possibly have to pack up Hendon Hooker because he's getting older. Jahmyr Gibbs is an 80 overall. We have a bit of a depth in terms of the wide receiver position. It looks like Jennings went down to star, so that's not great for us. Amon-Ra is getting up there in age, so we have about 2 seasons or 3 seasons in simulation, but 2 seasons for him to stay on the team. We need a right guard or left guard. The defense doesn't look bad. Right end would be great. We're going to try to go to the draft, try to trade up for a top pick in terms of getting a QB, if it's worth it. Hold on. Let me take a look. Devin Beal. He has C medium accuracy, but everything else looks like it's good. Improviser. Has some solid physicals. Skills. A under pressure. A throw and run. A short. A play. Okay. I think I might trade up for that. I think we're like in the mid round, possibly. I'm going to try to trade up for that. He's the top 5 projection, and he's one of the only ones that is projected to go that high. I think that's what I'm going to be worried about the most, and then we'll let the draft fall as is. But I think I'm going to pack some picks up to get to that top spot to make sure that I get that QB, and I'll see you in the draft. Or when I make that trade, actually. All right, so we're trying to get higher in the second round because they're being a bit of a, for lack of better terms, a biatch in terms of just giving up that first pick. I mean, we are pretty deep in the first round, so I guess that's why. But still a pain nonetheless. We're going to try to trade this, and trade a 4th round pick this year for that first overall pick. It's from the Broncos. I'm hoping that they take it because I kind of inched it up a little bit. Oh, what about a 3rd? So not a 4th. Okay, take a 2nd next year and a 2nd this year. And we get the first overall pick. I am risking next year. I already traded the 3rd round pick for next year and the 2nd round pick now. I'm trying to get this QB bad. I really want to get this QB, so we're going to go ahead and hop in and try to get him. I think he should be fine. I think he should be great, at least better than Hendon Hooker. That's all I really need. And Devin Beal, we already took a look at his stats. Improviser out of Memphis. Let's go. Okay, hidden development, 91 acceleration, 92 change of direction, 86 agility, 94 throw power, 80 speed. So he should be pretty solid. We're going to be pretty good on that for the time being. We do have to pack up Hendon Hooker this offseason or this season to stay under the 25 age limit. I'm tempted to go cornerback. I mean, middle linebacker would be great too. Or right end. But right end doesn't look good. I mean, middle linebacker, possibly Frank Hoffman. I have to see. Is Jake Campbell not on the team anymore or something? I thought that he was good in terms of overall wise. Yeah, he's still fine. Jake Campbell, how old is he? 24. He still has a year left in terms of being on our team. Yeah, I mean, we don't need a middle linebacker. I don't know why it says that we are D in middle linebacker. We don't have any depth there. Yeah, but other than that, it's not really something that we need to worry about. Tony Durant looks solid. Doesn't have the greatest man coverage, but beat catching, beat press, A to C zone coverage. Solid across the board. C play recognition. You can't really go wrong with more cornerbacks in this game, to be honest with you. It's just if they actually develop. That's the real question. Jeff Wharton also looks pretty solid. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the top one, though. I think I am going to go with the top one. He's projected to go in round 1. We're at the bottom of round 2. Actually, that's kind of a red flag to me. Maybe we go a different route. Jeff Wharton looks like an all-around solid player. Zone 5-2. I think I'm going to take the first one. I'm sorry. I keep going back and forth. But I think I'm going to take the first one. Tony Durant. Zone. Join the team. Hidden development. I don't know why he fell out the first round. 90 speed, 88 change of direction, 89 agility, 92 acceleration. Okay, I'll take it. I have to draft a guard in the next round, hopefully, because we don't have an extra guard right now. Caleb Butler. It's going to be another right guard, possibly. 8 impact blocking. He's agile, has some good physicals. Decent stats for a 3rd round pick. We're going to go ahead and get him. Normal development, 89 strength. I mean, we just need somebody to fill in right now, and we'll be fine there. I think other than that, we should be solid in terms of positions, so maybe we just sim to the end. And for the 3rd season, we have a 75 overall QB with Kenneth Walker, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Gabe Davis, Jamison Williams, Leo Barrett. A solid O-line. Sam Laporta is still there. Defense, decent. I tried to find a right guard or right end. Wasn't really successful, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Brian Branch is still on the team. Oh, I should have just let him play. I should have just let him play. Maybe we could do that. We have to see how old Grant Delpit is. If he ended up getting older since the offseason. Yeah, I'm going to pack up Grant Delpit. I know some of you don't like me signing players and immediately trading them, but I forgot that I had Brian Branch on the team. So we're going to go ahead and try to get a right guard for Grant Delpit. Hopefully it's going to be good enough for us on our O-line. I mean, we have money, so I was about to say hopefully not too much money, but we have 150-something mil, so we're not really too concerned about that. 3rd round pick next year. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. And we get Tyler Smith. Okay, we needed that for the remainder of the rebuild. Needed to get another guard, and now they're going to be playing whichever side. I don't really care what side they play on, but I just need them to be playing well on that O-line for our new QB. He's not any sort of development, but he's an 85, so I'm not against it. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be playing fullback. I mean, we're not bad. We're not bad at all. Hopefully, we end up panning out this year. Spears will drop down to star, so that's not great, but we'll simulate to the mid-season mark to check on just quickly on the stats, and then we'll worry about the players ready to negotiate since we didn't do that last year. And we start off 1-6. What type of draft is this? QB... Left end. I mean, left end wouldn't be bad. Right end wouldn't be bad. That is so tough. And I keep forgetting to adjust the scouts. Oh, my gosh. I keep forgetting. And I can't get rid of them now. So we're going to do defensive end for focus scouting. 1-6. I mean, we don't really even need to look at the stats to see what the heck is going on. It's the defense, and we need to add to the defense, but we don't have the picks this offseason. Beal is a 76 overall. Our offense is great. It's really just our defense, and it's sad because our right end sucks. So do our cornerbacks. Brian Branch. It's really a rebuild year, but we don't have enough picks for it to be a rebuild year, because we packed them all up trying to get Beal. So we'll simulate to the end of the season. I'm not really going to waste any time. I'm just going to look quickly at the players ready to negotiate. Amon-Ra, and Panay, and McNeil, and Riley Patterson. Oh my gosh. In our second to last year, this is tough. This is really one of our last chances. I'm going to try to get him now. Happy to sign with the organization. I am overpaying Amon-Ra, yes, because I'm not going to be able to sign anybody else. Let's be for real. Panay Sewell, you need to do more to convince me. Bro, I gave you a 7-year max. I don't know what else you want. A 3-year deal would be great. Offer's perfect. Riley Patterson. I would love to keep a young kicker. Any future deals need to account for his thing. It's always the kickers that try to level the playing field, but oh, he's older. Oh man. Well, that's interesting. I guess we're gonna simulate to the end of the season, see if we make any sort of changes, and if not, we might as well just pack it up. But we still have 2 years left, and we actually end up going 8-9 for the rest of the season, and not making the playoffs. I don't know what to think about this right now. Our offense looks great. It's really just our defense, so I'm really going to try to improve it this offseason. Durant is a superstar, so that should be good for us. We just need the cornerbacks to improve. Defensive tackles are going to stay solid. We have to get a right end this offseason, whether it's the draft or free agency. So we're going to go ahead and simulate to that. Try to figure out what we're going to do in the offseason and try to improve this team now that we went 8-9 after going 1-6. And Devin Bell wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that's great for us. I don't know how to feel about this team. I really don't. I'm a little speechless at this point. I would like to re-sign Penei Sewell. That would be ideal. I don't want to have to get another right tackle. And if not, I'm going to franchise tag him. I'm going to franchise tag him without a doubt in my mind. But he takes it. He takes a 7-year deal. I'm more than happy to give it to him. Riley Patterson. Just going to give him the same thing. So, what did I say? What did I say? This is going into our last year of the rebuild. Yeah, this is... It's not looking great. It's not looking great, to say the least. Mock draft. We'll take a look at where we are in the draft. We're 8-9, so maybe the midway point, but we can't even move up. So that's what's going to hurt us. A left end wouldn't be horrible. He's a power rusher. Jared Morrison. We'll see. We'll see about that. Maybe we just pack up the rest of our picks to move up and get a top prospect. I don't know. We're going to have to see in free agency, though. In our last year, we might take the L on this, but we're an 89 overall offense. I really hope that there's going to be some 25-year-olds in this one. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, 24 years old. Take all my money. Take all my money to Kyle. Take all my money, Kyle. Ain't no way we lose on Kyle. We don't need Javonte. Let's just put it simpler. Ernest Jones, that would be great for our last year. Sure. Let's hope that that's a top priority on his list, and it's not. That's great. All right, we're basically offloading as much money as possible to get these young players. Possibly not Ernest Jones, but we already have Jack Campbell regardless. So Kyle Pitts, Rondale Moore, Joshua Palmer, and Ernest Jones all trying to come to the team. And Kyle Pitts and Joshua Palmer are the only one that come to the team, which I'm fine with in terms of Kyle Pitts being one of them. We can't get anything else in terms of that. Our offense is getting very stacked, but gonna have to see what we can do in the draft in terms of getting that in. We'll just simulate. We're not gonna psych ourselves out with any of these right now. Let's go ahead and check in terms of the right ends here. And it's going to be... Oh, fuck. Jared Morrison looks solid. I think that was the one that I was looking at before, but Joey Morris looks good too. Let's look at Jared Morrison first. We need to look at his physicals. They look okay. Skills, A, power moves, B, tackle, B, play recognition, B, awareness. I think it might be Jared Morrison. As much as this Joey Morris guy looks good. And no, we'll go with Jared Morrison. That's the one that they had us taking. That's the one that we will be taking. Go ahead and add him to the team. Power rusher, hidden development. That's exactly what we needed. 89 strength, 82 speed, and 77 jumping. 6'3" out of Florida. That's really all the picks we have. We're not going to get anything in the 4th or whatever round, so we're not going to waste your time. We actually have one more year. I just realized. I did not think about that. We do have one more year. Oh, Beal is up to superstar. Okay. I mean, one more year after this year is what I'm trying to say. Defense. Morrison looks solid. I think we should be good. Maybe we can even win a Super Bowl this year. I would love to win a Super Bowl this year and get this over with, because this has been painful in terms of just trying to sign people in free agency. It's been tough, but hopefully we can get it done. 92 overall offense is insane. 4-2 at the midseason mark is damn good for us right now. I am thoroughly impressed. I am thoroughly impressed with us right now. I mean, Beal as a superstar is going to continue to be the factor if I can get a word out. Kyle Pitts at a 98 overall. I think this is our year. I do think this is our year. I think we're going to do great this year. We really just have to check in terms of the players ready to negotiate, and then simulate to the end and hopefully make the playoffs. Kenneth Walker. Ooh, I need you back. That's exactly the offer that he wanted. We're not going to have to worry about his years. Ooh, Aiden Hutchinson is last year. Ooh, Tyler Linderbaum in his last year. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to win this year. Yep, I'm not even... we're winning this year. I can't even settle for anything less, because if we don't, we are screwed. We are absolutely screwed. I was going to go to stats and awards just to take a look at who's doing better. I'm sure it's the offense. Offense is 12th, actually. Defense is 4th. So we're going to simulate to the end of the season and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to re-sign anybody else, because a lot of them are 25 and we're not going to be able to do anything with them. But I also don't want to throw our whole season away. So we're going to try our best to make it to the playoffs and hopefully make it to the Super Bowl. And we go 13-4. Okay. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say right now. We really stepped it up. I mean, everybody's looking great on offense, defense. 80 overall right end is really all we need, it seems, because we are doing fantastic as of right now. We just have to simulate to the divisional, see who we're going to face, and hopefully make a push for the Super Bowl, as we're going to be facing the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and simulate to the NFC Conference Championship, hopefully making it to the NFC Conference Championship. Ugh, I really... Okay. We're going to be facing the LA Rams. We're going to hop into this one. We're going to go ahead and commentate this one. Let's go ahead and be involved with this, since we haven't been able to do much in this rebuild in terms of just like commentating, in terms of anything really. We got Kyle Pitts, and now it's making all the difference. So we're going to hop in, commentate this game, and hopefully make it to the Super Bowl. And the Rams start out with the ball, but punt it back to us as we go downfield and get the first touchdown of the day. But the Rams answer back with the touchdown of their own as we get another one. We're going to make them punt it back to us. We have a chance to open this lead up right now. And we're going to go ahead and settle for the field goal, 17-7, as they're going to go downfield, get another touchdown, making it a 3-point game. We could get another one, and we're going to get it 24-14, a 10-point lead, hopefully heading into the half. Oh, they're getting downfield, but our defense locks up. Our defense is locking up right now, and they were not able to make the field goal, 24-14, as we have a chance to really open this game up, and we can't do it. We can't do it. We punt it back to them. They get the ball back, and we punt it, or they punt it right back to us on their drive, 3rd and 2, and it's a back-and-forth defensive game right now, up by 10. We haven't won quite yet, but that could be the dagger. 31-14 as we get the ball again and make and get some more points. Wow, that stuttering was insane. 34-21 with a minute left, and we're just running out the clock. And we're going to hopefully move on to the Super Bowl, beating the Los Angeles Rams. That is exactly how you do it. Whoo! We are going to the Super Bowl. Ooh, and we have to face the Indianapolis Colts, who are going through turmoil in real life right now, because Irsay is an incompetent GM, owner. I don't know what he is, but he's incompetent. And we're going to go ahead and hop into the Super Bowl and hopefully beat the Indianapolis Colts to officially end this 5-year rebuild of keeping everybody under 25. And we started out with the ball, and Kenneth Walker gets a 75-yard touchdown. I was not expecting that. As the Colts go and punt it to us once again, we could take a big lead here, 14-0, as we get the ball back once again, but punt it back to them. But we're getting it back and throw a pick, and they get a touchdown off of that, of course. And did we throw another pick? 3rd and 11, 4th and 3. At least we keep them to a field goal. But come on, Beal. Why are you throwing picks like this? 3rd and 17, and we convert. And we're trying to go and get the touchdown, 21-10. 50 seconds left, and we get the pick. We could get another touchdown. 1st and 10, and we get another one. 28-10. As we get into the second half, they start off with the ball and are going to get a touchdown. 28-17. They're getting another one. They got another one and knocked it down to a 3-point lead. But we get the pick by Michael Carter. Oops. 28-25, 3rd and 19. We convert and we get close and we get the touchdown. 35-25. 3rd and 1, 1st and 10. 3rd and 4, 4th and 8, and we're gonna get it back. Oh no! Wait. Oh, they try to convert because it's the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8, 4th and 11. We punt it back to them. 2nd and 5, 2nd and inches, 3rd and inches. They convert and they get a touchdown, but they only have 2 timeouts left. I don't think they have enough. I don't think they have enough, and we're going to win the Super Bowl in one of our last seasons, possibly the last one that we had a chance, because we were losing a lot of players this year going under or going over 25. Oh my gosh, that's refreshing. Okay, Aiden Hutchinson, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a kind of generational quarterback. I think if we kept simulating, he would have been really good, but we didn't need to. We won it all. And that's another W on the rebuild challenges. And we won Coach of the Year with Jared Morrison winning Defensive Rookie of the Year and Michael Carter winning Super Bowl MVP. He did have some pivotal picks. Yes, he was 26. That's my fault. I should have traded him this year. But, hey, man. 1 year, you know, 1 year don't make no... One year don't make that much of a difference, you know. But if you enjoyed that, go down there. Like so more people can see it. Subscribe, so you can't miss out on more content like this. Let me know what other rebuild challenges you want to see. I'm trying to put out videos, waiting on Madden 24 to come out. It's taking long. It's taking long, but I think we have maybe like 2 weeks until it comes out for the pre-orders. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to bring out and just knock out a bunch of rebuilds in the first weeks of the game. But yeah, again, if you enjoyed, please go down there, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.